Hi everyone, and welcome back to another vlog video. My name is Tommy. This is Moonstone Makes. This is River, the baby. And today is Monday. Lucy's at her grandparents' house. It's March, and on days like this, where Lucy's at her grandparents' house, I like to try to get a bunch of stuff done. So there's Squirrel. So I have a big old list of things that I want to do, including work stuff and house stuff, and we'll see what I can get up to. But I thought I would take you along with me today. So we'll see what I can do. It's almost 9 o'clock now, which means it's almost time for River's nap, which is why he's in the carrier. He's almost 10 months old now, and he takes 2 naps a day. And typically, like 15 minutes or so before his nap time, I put him in the carrier because he starts to get a little restless, and this kind of seems to calm him down, you know? So he's in here now. I'm going to put him down for his nap soon. And then once he is on his own in his room, I can get started with stuff. Okay, River has gone down for his nap. He's almost asleep. I have my iced coffee. I'm still drinking iced coffee. If you've watched my vlogs in the past, you know this is kind of like my deal. I really do like regular hot coffee, and when I make that, I make it in a manual drip, which you've seen me do a lot, but I kind of can't move away from iced coffee. I love it. I make cold brew every few days, just a big batch of it, and then I just drink it really strong with milk and ice. I just love it. I love it so much. I have like an insulated cup here that I mostly use to drink it. So for today, I have kind of the things I want to do today in my planner. I've written them down. I made a little list for myself last night of the things that I was hopefully going to do today. And this is my Hobonichi Weeks planner that I've been using for 2022. I love it. It works so good for me. And kind of the basic setup for this, I'll show you a blank page, is on this side it's weeks, or on this side it's days, it's 1 week, and then on this side it's just a blank grid. And I love that style, I love that setup. Here is last week. So kind of what I do is I section a third of the daily parts off, and this is where I write the dinners that we're gonna have for those days. And then this is kind of my daily to-do list, and then over here I'll do like a weekly to-do list, or like things I want to remember, or just like things that are going on right now, like memory-wise, you know what I mean? And then like stickers, there's stickers and markers, things, drawings and stuff. And down here I like to do these little stickers with the books I'm reading right now. And I just love this planner. It's working out so good for me. It's so good. I love it. So today, the things that I want to do are, I need to call some schools. Lucy's on a couple of waiting lists for preschool. She's 3.5 right now, and at this point, I'm comfortable with her being in preschool, and she needs to go to preschool. It's like time. It is like time. I originally, you know, pre-pandemic, really had always envisioned her going to preschool like as soon as she could, because I love preschool. I love the idea of it, and when I was a kid, I really loved preschool. So, you know, that all got postponed. But she's been on waiting lists for preschools for almost a year now, and it's just really, really hard to get into preschools around here. So I'm going to call a couple places that she's on lists for and to check in, see where we're at. And I'm also going to try calling the elementary school that I want her to go to, which is a charter school that's really close to my house. And she hasn't even gotten into preschool yet, but I feel like based on how it's been to get into preschools, I should call the elementary school now to see what kind of waiting list I need to get her on and when I need to get her on it. And hopefully I can get her on it soon enough to where she can go when she's supposed to go. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm just gonna call and check. Next thing on my list is to vlog, question mark. Check. I want to go to the dollar store today to get Easter stuff for Lucy. This is going to be the first year we've really done the Easter thing with her because she's old enough now to get excited about it, and she like loves bunnies, so it's going to be perfect. So now that she's not here today, me and River are going to go to the dollar store and get some Easter stuff for her. I want to do egg dyeing, and I want to do an Easter egg hunt in the backyard and an Easter basket full of bunny stuff. I think it's going to be great. And I have a bunch of dye stuff to do for Moonstone Dyeworks. So I have been kind of off the scene for a few months with Moonstone Dyeworks, just because it's, with the way my life is right now, it's hard to find time to dye yarn, to like actually do the dyeing of the yarn. So I haven't been able to dye enough yarn to do any kind of update pretty much. But I am doing a trunk show at my local yarn shop. I believe it's on April 30th, and I believe it's for local yarn shop day. And so I've been working really hard to get yarn dyed for that. So I have a bunch of stuff right now that needs to be rinsed and dried and skeined up and labeled and all that stuff. So I'm going to work a little bit on that today. I don't know if I'll have time to actually get to any dyeing today, but I want to do all of that kind of stuff from the dyeing that I did over the weekend. I also need to pay some bills today. Lower River's crib because he's getting bigger and more mobile, and it needs to be lower so he doesn't fall out. So that would be bad. And I don't know if I'll do this or not, but I'd really like to get donuts today because Colin keeps talking about how he's craving donuts. And so I think it'd be fun to go to the donut store and buy 2 donuts so that me and him can have donuts tonight after the kids go to bed. I don't know, we'll see. So that's everything I want to do today. And River's asleep now. I'm excited. I'm going to sit here and drink coffee for another couple minutes and then get started on some stuff. Yeah. Okay, but first let's do a book haul because I bought some books. Yeah, I bought these like maybe a couple weeks ago. And most of them I got from thriftbooks.com, which is a really cool website. And it's just a website that sells used books. I kind of went through a little overhaul of my book collection and sold a bunch of them to my local used bookstore. And when I was trying to decide if I wanted cash or credit from those books, I took my whole TBR, my to be read list, and I searched their whole used bookstore. And they literally didn't have a single book on my TBR. So I got the cash and I went to thriftbooks.com and I bought just a few books and they came and I'm excited. One of them I got new, and it's because it's a brand new release. It was released, I don't know, I think at the beginning of this month in early March, and it's this book, which is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. It's by Axio, and it's a retelling of a Korean folktale. And I bought this like the day it came out, and it came really fast, and I read it immediately, and it's great. I'll talk about it in my next March Reads video. But yeah, this is a new release. It's really cool. If you like a YA feeling kind of fantasy adventure kind of thing with kind of like a romance in it, it's really good. It's a really fun book. And it's a really quick, like, simple, easy read. You know what I mean? It was really good. And these are the used books that I got. So the first one I'm reading right now, it's Nights at the Circus by Angela Carter. And I'm really early on in it. The next one is another Angela Carter book called The Magic Toy Shop. I read this one already and I loved it. as soon as I was done reading it, I like went to Goodreads and put that I read it and gave it 4 stars. And then within the next couple days, the more I thought about it, I changed it to 5 stars. I do that sometimes. I change my opinion and like my star rating like a day or two after I'm done reading a book, because the more I think about it, the more my opinions form, you know? So I loved this book. It's so good, but it's very, you know, it's horrible, but it's really good. It's dark. It's dark. I also got Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. And this is a kind of classic Gothic book. It was written in the 30s. It's Gothic literature. I've heard really good things about it. People love this book. They love the imagery in this book. I got that far before I gave up because I didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up again sometime. But I don't know. I think I don't like Gothic literature. I think that's just kind of what it is. I've given up on Gothic classics in the past, for sure. Like, I'm not a fan. I couldn't read Jane Eyre. Didn't like it. Sorry. I know a lot of people really love Jane Eyre, but I did not like Jane Eyre. It's just not my style, you know what I mean? The Bronte sisters, don't like anything I've ever read by Bronte. I don't know. This is definitely different than that. It's a different kind of Gothic. This is also considered kind of Gothic. But, I mean, the word Gothic is very broad in terms of a literary genre. But I think, I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't really do it. Not my style. It's like, it felt like, you know, it's like this like story of like a poor person who goes rich, and like, it's pretty much the drama of rich people, I think. I don't know. I'm very early, so I didn't get very far into it, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I gave up on it. The next one that I got, I have not read yet or started yet. It's Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. This is a very big book. I've heard really good things about this book, and I really loved Susanna Clarke's other book that I read called Piranesi. I read that last month, and it's got to be like one of my favorite books I've read so far this year. It's the book I think about the most, like just randomly, and I really liked it. So I decided I wanted to read her other book, which is this gigantic novel. And I think it's supposed to be about a couple guys in England who want to bring back magic, and they live not in modern times. I don't know when it takes place, but it's not in modern times. Ew. That's my book haul. Those are the books I bought. And I've already read a couple of them, and I'm very excited about them. About most of them. Okay, so there was one thing that I really did like in Rebecca, and it's a single quote that I highlighted on page 11. And I kind of keep thinking about this too. So this one quote and how much I liked it kind of keeps making me think about this book and think maybe I should go back to it sometime. But anyway, it's this. Happiness is not a possession to be prized. It is a quality of thought, a state of mind. That's it. I thought that was really good. So as you will have seen, we went to the dollar store, but the donut store was closed, which was a bummer. But we got our little Easter haul, and River really wants to play with it. We got back home a little while ago and just ate lunch. I had a burrito with leftovers from last night, and River had beans, sweet potatoes, and spinach. So now I'm going to put him in the carrier, and we're going to go on a little walk before his nap to try to calm him down. Right now he's looking at all the Easter stuff, and he's really excited. Okay, so this is what we got. We got some carrot bags. This is like a weird bubble popper thing for River because it's like a silicone thing that he can kind of chew on. Hi, should I come down here? I don't know. We got a bunny for Lucy. You can hold on to the bunny for now. We got another bunny. I don't know why I'm showing you like everything individually. A bunny ice cube tray. Bunny stickers. More bunny stickers. Bunny ears. These things that both her and River are obsessed with. And more bunny stickers. I don't know what I'm doing here, you guys. A bunny scratch-off thing. And these little bunny spatulas. And that's it. That is her whole Easter basket. No candy. We don't really do candy yet. And this is going to be the basket itself. Wow. So, that was fun.
That's pushing it in terms of timing. You need an answer that quickly? Tom nodded. Yeah, that's kind of the catch, actually. As long as Gracia signs off on it, the job is yours. But lunch, you're saving my life right now. Well, why? One, because you need a job, and I have a job to hand out, Tom said. Two, because from a totally self-interested point of view, you are saving my ass. Because we can't go out on that topic. Your master's thesis is pretty good. I blinked. You read my master's thesis? I skimmed it. How did you get it? I have friends in Chicago. Okay. Wow. My point is you're not an obvious danger or a potential problem for your other soon-to-be teammates.
Okay, so I'm sitting here listening to John Scalzi's new book, which is called the Kaiju Preservation Society, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I love reading John Scalzi books. And I am scanning up 2 colorways that are going to be at the trunk show. This one is Roller Rink. This is not quite a new one. It's been around for a little while. And this one is a brand new one. It's called Persephone. And yeah, I'm just going to continue scanning up all of this yarn, and then hopefully I get to labeling some stuff. And then I do also have some yarn in the garage in pots still from last weekend that I need to rinse and dry and hang and stuff. So that's what I'm doing now with River's second nap. And I'm also drinking more iced coffee. It's kind of my deal. Iced coffee during the first nap, iced coffee during the second nap. 2 cups of coffee a day. That seems reasonable, right? Okay, I am gonna continue doing this. I'm gonna keep listening to my book, which is really fun. And I might catch you later. I don't know. I might not. It's getting into the afternoon, and late afternoon evenings around here is crazy. With Lucine coming home from her grandparents' house, doing dinner, doing bath time, bedtime, and then after they go to bed, which is at 7, that's usually when me and Colin hang out and have a drink together. And I might edit this whole business. So we'll see. I don't know. I may see you again. I may not. If not, cheers. I hope you're having a lovely week. Thank you for watching and being here and all of that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
An immense boulder of stress. I didn't even
behind me, like a hand.
It sure is. Okay, watch out, watch out. Back up, back up, back up.
Breading them.
Well, I'm peeling these potatoes because I don't like skin on my breakfast potatoes.
But
you can press each button once, but that's it.
Moonstone.
Hi.